I frankly could not give a shit about what happened after he got marooned in the desert.
Apparently, Tupac's California Love was shot on the Bartertown set.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a fucking fact right there. That's amazing.
Welcome to Franchise Addicts, the podcast that covers every film in a given franchise. My name is Luke.
I'm Chris.
And this week we reach beyond for the third movie in the Max trilogy, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Bed Bath & Beyond Thunderdome. This one is beyond, man. I mean,
it goes beyond. It's not just about Thunderdome. It is more than just the Thunderdome.
It's beyond what we were used to seeing in the past two movies, tell you that much.
And for those of you just listening to the audio only, that is our good friend Peter joining us again on the show for another
Peter's
Mad
back.
Max.
Tree Cutter is back, and I just want to talk to you guys about an opportunity I think you need to get into. You guys need sponsors, because I listen to these other podcasts and I hear these stupid advertisements about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches from Gronk or Julian Edelman. You guys should use my sponsor. I'm sponsored by someone. Well, I used to be sponsored by him until I was rumored to have some dendrophilia problems. But anyway, it's called Pocky Liptos, and it's like your American SpaghettiOs, except it's made with dog food. So when you need the energy to fight a special needs person in the Thunderdome, you reach for Pocky Liptos, or you need protein and carbohydrates when you're marooned in the desert for a gulag, you need Pocky Liptos. And it's got a fun jingle. It goes like this. It goes, Pocky Liptos, you and your dog will love it. So you guys should get a silly sponsor like that. And that's my advice to you. On with the show. Carry on. That's enough from Tree Cutter.
I know.
Well, I actually just got sentenced to a life sentence working with pigs. So I don't think I'm going to be available for sponsorship.
You work.
Man, pigs.
You work. You with pigs. You peasant.
Pig shit. Isn't there a character called Pig Shit in this movie?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
The names are wild from this movie. I am sporting my favorite character from Thunderdome as my title today, Dr. Dealgood. Who
is that?
He's the Geoffrey Chaucer character from A Knight's Tale that does all the announcements before in the Thunderdome.
Yes, he was good.
He was good. Is that someone that is that like a known actor?
I don't know, but he is overqualified for the role that he's playing in this movie.
For sure. He's like one of the standouts and he doesn't do much, right? He just
kind of looks like he's wearing like a crow costume or something. He's just got a cool cane. He's got all black on.
I'm thinking like Waterworld, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves type of, just like brown cut up fabric.
Yeah, so we've got the names we've got Aunt Entity, who is our Tina Turner character. We have the Collector, who's our big fat dude, kind of gross looking guy that Max first meets when he gets into Bartertown.
Yeah, gross. He's doing some human trafficking. Did you catch that?
Well, it's weird because he's like the gatekeeper to Bartertown, and yet everyone that he talks to before Max just wants to use the brothel. Yeah. But when you then go back in, it's like more than just a brothel.
That's the tagline that they used when they opened up Thunderdome. More than just a brothel.
More than just a brothel.
It's like signs and stuff.
It's like a Quick Trip gas station. It's like it's not just a gas station.
It actually smells okay in the bathroom, and they always say, "See you next time." It's kind of a little local humor for you there. All right, babe.
We've got
Des Miller doing his Quick Trip.
Keep up, buddy. Not quick enough.
The Roman Empire. Okay.
It's like I don't even.
I haven't seen a sweep like that since my mother in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
We've got
Safarius took down the army in 1942.
The Master, the Blaster. We've got Iron Bar. Pig Killer is our wretched little.
Yeah. Well, that was Cop Killer.
Cop Killer. No, Pig Killer is the guy that is we who has a talking role. That's one of the prisoners in the pig dungeon.
Ah, yes, the pig dungeon.
Dr. Dealgood, my man. We have water seller. Wonder what he does.
Oh, with the radioactive water, I like that little touch. That was good stuff. That was good world building.
Tauntaun Tattoo.
Yeah.
He has a what tattoo?
Is that a character?
His name is Tauntaun Tattoo.
Andrew as Tauntaun Tattoo, a Bartertown inhabitant who's Auntie's saxophone player. Thank you very much.
Dude,
He's
saxophone. We gotta talk saxophone, man.
That dude, he had like weird milky blue eyes, and I mean the outfits were insane in this film.
Yeah, outfits were great once again.
Yeah, absolutely.
How many, Chris, have you seen this before? Or was this first time?
This is my first time
Beyond Thunderdome. Peter, is this your first time?
Virgin for me too.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Broke my Thunderdome cherry.
So this film is strange. It is strange for a couple of reasons.
Sure.
One is that it has had two directors.
Okay. All right. This is starting to make sense here.
And then the other big thing that happened on the production side is that the main producer of the first two movies, Byron Kennedy, died in a helicopter accident during the shooting of this film, which is why the movie is dedicated to him at the end. It says for Byron. A lot of people credit his passing to kind of the weird stuff that occurs in this movie, and that it doesn't have a linear story. Like, we kind of just follow Max through an adventure, and two different movies happened during that time.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How is this different than any other fucking Mad Max movie? Like, I feel like it was just like, like crazy shit happens. They're chasing each other for a long ass time. There's a guy with a doll. I don't fucking know. Funny story. My 14-year-old son came down and I was finishing this movie. And he's 14. He doesn't give a shit about what's going on with dad, right? He's just like, he's on his phone. He's got the AirPods in it. But he looks over and it catches his attention and he can't look away.
Okay.
And he says, "That's the most insane thing I've ever seen."
What part was that?
I like the whole ending, like the end.
The whole ending. You mean the awesome car chase that's at the end of every Mad Max movie?
Yeah. So again, I'm like, I know people think like, whoa, this one's way different and jumps the shark. I
don't think it jumps the shark, but it is way, way, way different.
Do you think? I feel like this. I mean, well, I won't get ahead, but I mean, there's like that hook sequence in the middle.
As you want. We're not going scene by scene. Talk about whatever you want.
Okay, so like, I mean, yeah, I think the part in the middle is kind of just meh. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite.
Are you talking about the kids?
Yeah, it reminds me of
the part in the middle.
This movie feels like they were making a movie, and then Spielberg and George Lucas got on the set, and they were like, you know what, maybe you should try something, do it like this. Like there were Ewoks that could fight the man pretty good, and so we should have something like Ewoks for children.
Part of the children.
There's a common myth that comes out of this movie because it is co-directed. George Ogilvy is the name of the other director. Okay. And there was a myth about it that Ogilvy basically shot the kids stuff and Miller did all the Miller-like stuff. Miller has debunked that. He's like, no, there was like one scene we didn't work on together. Everything else was a dual effort.
I frankly could not give a shit about what happened after he got marooned in the desert. I did not care at all. I was completely, the movie just lost me.
But it lost me, but then it brought me back.
When they're doing the chase so hard, I couldn't come back.
At the end, I was like, this is exactly like the Fury, like, I mean, it inspired Fury Road, right? I mean, like, it was very much like the same shit, just done on a much smaller budget.
This is Chris not being on for Road Warrior.
That's right. That's right.
Because Road Warrior is the setup for Fury Road more than this.
Okay, but the stylist, like crazy acrobatic shit just happening on the side of cars. Like, it reminded me.
Sequence.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was like a nothing burger, but I like the buns. You know what I'm saying? not the middle, not that middle part, not that middle hook part.
Where all the sustenance is.
Yeah.
No, I felt the whole chase at the end was just felt forced. Like, okay, we gotta do this because we're a Mad Max movie. I would have been perfectly fine if they spent the entire movie at Bartertown because I loved Bartertown. I love cool. Thunderdome.
There's not much more to do at Bartertown, though.
But they could have written a love script story that didn't have a forced chase scene. It's like, what's good writing got to do with it?
Oh,
guess we'll fix it in some post-production. I don't know. It was just I like Bartertown. I wanted to stay there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the two big things about this movie coming in, just the high level look, is that this is without the producer of the first two films, which are considered to be classics, and that it is two different movies. There is the Bartertown Thunderdome, and then there's the Beyond, which is the kids basically playing Hook, thinking that Max is their messiah, their pilot come back to take them back to the city.
Captain Wooka. Yeah. He finds him.
Wooka. I know.
Now, I have seen this film before. I think this is like my third or fourth time seeing it. So I am fully prepared for that section of the movie.
Unprepared.
So it just adds it adds stuff for me. I love listening to them tell the story. I like Max's reaction to it all. I like him getting mad at everybody for like trying to leave. That's very funny.
He slugs the woman Savannah. He punches her right in the face. I do like the moment right before though, where he goes. Come on! I expected from Russell Crowe, but maybe not Mel Gibson.
He stops and goes like, "Are you really gonna make me do this?" And then hits her.
Yeah,
because she makes him. He was asking for it. Is that what you're saying, Luke?
Yeah, you're gonna make me do this.
Okay, so
I think it was Turner, a production consultant.
Hold on. If a woman is robbing a bank, you would
can't
not
do it.
tackle her to stop her from doing so.
How is this anyway equal?
She was about to go into the desert and die.
But why does he care about them?
Because he is a caring man. He had a family from the first movie. He's hearkening back to them. His conscience is growing.
I think we just have to ask.
This is a man that had every chance to kill the blaster, and he couldn't do it because of the childlike expression on.
I guess I'm just projecting because I didn't care what the hell happened to those goddamn kids. So I was.
It is a projection.
Why does it's exactly
with all projection? Yeah.
Just let him go wander in the desert, get eaten by a sarlacc, for God's sake. I don't give a shit.
We can just ask ourselves, what would John McClane do with that woman? And I think we know from, what was that, Die Hard? The one where he says he like jams a truck up some woman's ass or something. Yeah. Remember that?
What?
Famously. Paul and I had fun talking about that. Mainly me. Yeah, John, there's a it's like
Chris doesn't like it when women are touched in movies.
Well,
if they're looked at anywhere close to cross-eyed, he's like, whoa, hey, whoa. They're supposed to be precious little flowers that we just look at and adore. They're not actual human beings with autonomy that can fend for themselves and fight back and all that sort of shit.
Listen, I think it was.
I'm a real feminist, baby.
I think that's great. I think it's great. I wasn't even expressing my own opinion on this. I was simply calling back to John McClane, who does have a very big fight scene with a woman in Die Hard, 4, 7, 8.
That fight scene was a little bit more dramatic than simply knocking a girl out so that she doesn't die in the desert.
Yeah, that's what a man does to,
Yeah, a real feminist would punch a woman out just like he would punch a man. It's equal opportunity.
That's true. Yeah, opportunity.
I don't see gender.
So let's go back to the part of the movie that is more widely accepted, and that is our Bartertown area. We get a whole new kind of world. Mad Max does this throughout the films, where it'll introduce these parts of the world that are maybe mentioned, but you never actually see them till you get there. And then you're just thrown into like a whole nother world inside of Mad Max. I think Bartertown, like you said, you could have spent the entire movie there. It is a really cool setup.
I would have liked if they would have found some kind of story that stayed at Bartertown the whole time doing something. The point is that I feel like the movie suffers from not that whole middle part, not having your main bad guy, quote unquote, being involved in the movie. I think it suffers.
Yeah. And they kind of paint themselves in a corner with that too, because they do banish him essentially and just figure he dies because of that sand pit or whatever.
Right. He gets
and so
to
they have no reason to like pursue him.
Right. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a poor decision in script, I thought. But I don't know how to write a better movie, so what the fuck am I talking about?
It is strange because it does seem like they have all the pieces to do like an hour and a half, hour 45 with like the conflict between Tina Turner and Master, basically. Because they have like Master controls the power. Who run Bartertown?
I run Bartertown.
Say it fucking sounds
louder.
I don't like pigs.
Were you convinced that Master was so smart? I mean, no. they didn't convince me. This is what I'm saying. By the end, they didn't convince me to care about what their mission was to get Master, who's supposed to be so smart and lead them to a better life, but I wasn't convinced.
It ends up kind of just being the train that basically all the engines that are then being used like to pump the methane and actually turn it into energy. It seems like the train was kind of the big linchpin that as soon as they got that kind of moving and rips it out of there with all the tubes and stuff that are hanging off of it, that essentially not just Master is what is running Bartertown. Because like all Master does is like he turns a valve and he doesn't even do that. Blaster's
nobody else knows how to do that. They're like, you gotta tell us. No one else knows. He's like, I will tell you.
Put him
next to pigs. Put him next to pigs. And then
do you think it's just that he's the only guy that will like be a manager down there?
Yeah, it's a tough job.
Yeah.
They try to get like what's his name? Our like deal maker dude, Dr. Dealgood. He's like
Dr. Dealgood.
He's like, I'm not gonna, go smell like pig shit the entire time. that's
this guy's
no
like,
way.
My life is already shit, so I'll spend my time in it.
Like what? 2 guards down there too? Because like when Max brings the kids back and they're trying to break out Master and set up the whole last chase scene, like they have to take out 2 guys. That's it.
Like a muscle-bound man and a muscle-bound woman. We needed to see more skin from those people. We needed
it was like
more of that.
American Gladiators type of situation.
Hey, talking about American Gladiators, did the Thunderdome stuff inspire that one event from American Gladiators where they jump on bungees and fly at each other? Because that was sick.
That was sick. Also, speaking of inspirations, the movie being ahead of its time, did you guys watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as children?
The cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's live action and cartoon.
Brain, and I know Brain was in the midsection. And then he had
my body! Oh, Shredder, get me new body!
Exactly. Master Blaster. There it is.
Blaster.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
Yeah, I mean the stuff from Saw, like at the end of the first one. What didn't Mad Max inspire?
It does it all.
It really does.
What did you think of Tina Turner?
I wanted more. I've got a whole take on Tina Turner, a whole missed opportunity thing, because we've got a guy who's playing saxophone. So there's like diegetic saxophone music. There's possibly non-diegetic saxophone music. What I wanted to see. So, the movie Lost Boys, the vampire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's a part where there's a super ripped dude playing saxophone. We needed that guy to be playing on stage with Tina Turner singing. We needed more shots of Tina Turner's legs dancing around a stage, singing and like doling out execution or punishments from the wheel. They they spin the wheel and get a punishment, and she's doing a performance.
But it's a song number, like we're gonna spin that wheel,
Spin the
and
wheel.
you're probably gonna die.
Right.
Wheel keeps on spinning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just
Or like,
she points and then a dude shoots the
two-man
crossbow and she
enter.
points and the guy
One
gets
of them
impaled by
dies.
something this or that.
Spinning,
Big missed opportunity.
spinning in the wheel. They had a lot of sayings that everybody knew, right? Like, 2 people enter. I don't know why they're all the lollipop kids. 2 people enter, 1 leaves, and then there was another one. They had all like when they're like spin the wheel, blah blah blah. Like they just
break the deal, face the wheel, or something.
I like
like
how they don't.
show.
I like how they don't enforce rules until one person thinks of the rule, and then everyone else is like, "Oh, right, we got that rule."
Yeah,
they're like,
chant the rule.
Max basically is like, "I'm not going to
Bartertown because they're all stupid."
Yeah, did you just if they shut like one person was looking around like, I don't know, what are we? And like, no, they all knew what to say. Just like, what is happening here? Shut up! You don't know the wheel. We went over this.
Wheel. Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. The wheel. Like you're just mouthing it. You're not even saying it. I'm right here. You're not. Fuck you. You're going in the fucking Thunderdome there.
It would be like in a court case if like a lawyer brought up a point and then everyone in the crowd was like, "Whoa, okay, yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing." All right, yeah, he's guilty.
Be careful, counselor. Watch yourself, counselor.
Yeah, I thought she was fine, Tina Turner, just from like an acting perspective. She held the like menace a decent amount. Like I guess I didn't buy her as like the full heavy, but like
no,
she was wheeling, she was dealing.
I don't think that's her fault though. They just didn't give her enough to do it. Her look was fantastic. Her costume and her hair.
And so can we just?
She looks insane.
Yeah, no, great look, very attractive woman. George Miller directed Tina Turner videos, and then that's why that she's in this. Is that it? Because it's like otherwise, I mean, it's cool, cool, like have Tina Turner do it, but kind of not like a little odd pick, I guess.
So she was rated by some rating Billboard. I don't think you can. There is just a magazine called Billboard, but the 68th best performance by a musician in a movie.
What?
Wow. What's the first?
Jimmy Cox, I bet.
Elvis Presley in Coming Back to Las Vegas.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
You got
what
it
about
up here?
Chris Christopherson as Whistler in Blade?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Yeah, let's think of some other ones.
What about
Andy Samberg? Anything in Pop Star, but probably I'm So Humble. Or but let's
Jeff
Johnny
Bridges in Crazy Heart.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a musician.
Johnny Cash in that one episode of Columbo where Columbo figures out his wife.
Johnny Cash in The Simpsons.
Yeah. Sorry,
so
Homer,
many.
I am a coyote. He's chewing on Homer's leg.
So good. Oh man.
Yeah.
68th best performance. Apparently Tupac's California Love was shot on the Bartertown set.
Really?
No.
That's a fucking fact
that's
right there.
awesome.
That's amazing. I want to go watch that fucking video.
Yep. They did it in 1996. And they had Mad Max inspired visuals and costumes in the music video.
When was Thunderdome? Was it 85?
I will look that up for you. It was 85.
So the set sat around for more than 10 years for them to use in a music video?
Yeah.
Wow.
God, I gotta watch that again.
It was the most expensive Australian movie at the time of its creation.
I know.
What was the decision to go PG-13? Is it was Road Warrior so popular that they were like, we got to make another movie and we got to try to reach more of an audience because the movie suffers from that?
So it was a deliberate choice to broaden the audience, which partly explains the tonal shift towards the children's storyline.
With the goddamn whimsical music, like I felt Rufio was going to come out of the left corner any second.
Oh. I'm just a boy again. Oh, Jack. No, Jack, come back. Jack. Oh, no, Wendy. Oh.
We used to say this line from Hook all the time. He lost his marbles. Yeah, he lost him good.
Hook is an amazing movie that I thought was an amazing movie when I saw it. I was like, this is the best film that's ever been made.
It's a great kid movie.
It still is great. You're about to like go in a wrong direction here.
I'm gonna say that I've rewatched it. Not as strong. Not as strong upon rewatch.
No. I think the only problem with that movie is it takes too long to get going to Neverland. Like it takes 20, 25 minutes. That's the only problem with that movie.
I remember being like sincerely like terrified in the beginning as a kid.
Yes,
when they come in and take the kids and like during that fucking musical performance. Oh, Wendy.
Yeah, it is very scary. If you were, I mean, we are parents now, so if you came home to a knife in your wall and scratches all over the drywall and your kid's missing, you'd freak out.
It was an interesting tone on that film, but Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook. I mean, that is pretty. I mean, the cast it's pretty good. Yeah.
Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell.
That was pretty weird.
That is weird.
It was weird.
She's got a crush on Peter.
Well, that has always been a Peter Pan thing.
Yeah.
What is Tinkerbell doing? Tinkerbell. She's a happening lady. She's a modern woman.
Yeah, just sprinkle a little fairy dust on it. Sprinkle on that thing.
So I will bounce off of Hook back into the kids section to really interrogate why it doesn't work. I think it is fine. It maybe goes on a little bit too long. Is it just the conceit, Peter, or is it how long it lasts? Or
it's the length of it, and I hate stuff that's marooned in the desert, and it kind of does that twice. One going out to the children, and then another one going back to save the children and back to Bartertown. It's like too much marooned in the desert bullshit that slowed everything down way too much. The forced whimsical music just did not work for me, just compared to what I was used to with the last two Road Warrior movies. It didn't work at all for me.
See, here's the trick. You don't watch Road Warrior.
Did you not watch it?
I didn't watch it. I had shit going on, man. I watched it, but I was like, my head was spinning and was elsewhere. But it's cool. I watched that first one. Did I like the first Mad Max? I like the idea of it. I like talking about it. I don't know if
Chris
I was
likes the Mad Max movies.
I don't know if I mean, but here's the thing.
You even like Fury Road?
No, I like Fury Road, but it took me a minute. Like I think the first, like when it first came out, I was like, what? So there's no talking and it's just a chase forever? Yeah. I'm fine. I'm willing to
You better have fucking dialogue in your movies if Chris is gonna watch it. And it better not be shot with a potato. Danny Boyle.
My favorite movie. Well, Danny Boyle's overrated. Favorite movie. There Will Be Blood. What? Danny Boyle's overrated? He is. I mean, he is. He's fine. He's made a couple of good movies.
The Beach is a masterpiece with that video game sequence.
You're not allowed to bring up The Beach.
Early, Leah.
It's the one everybody falls back to make fun of Boyle, and it's not fair.
No, I like The Beach. I saw it when I was 14 years old, and
that is the right time.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's the right time to see it.
Do we go back and watch Slumdog Millionaire? I don't know if we do.
Yeah,
I would argue that. Have you rewatched that movie ever?
I have, yes. I was actually doing the Slumdog Millionaire thing yesterday when I was playing trivia. And I was telling people after I got the answer right how I knew the answer.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about you going to trivia and not inviting me. That's cool.
What the hell?
I mean, whatever.
Well,
I know.
I'm networking, baby. I'm trying to make shit happen.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm a little pissed, but I'm glad that you had fun.
It was virtual trivia. I didn't go to a location near us with friends.
Then we could have gone to your house, Luke. Come on.
We could have gone to your house. No, but for real.
Sat there
at 3:45 p.m. on a Tuesday?
Fuck no. But for real, we are going to go and do trivia in person soon. This is a podcast, so but we should talk about our personal plans. It's going to happen. Lime Cantina, Tuesday nights. Tuesday night. So anyways, I didn't So sorry about the Danny Boyle thing there, but
I'm the largest Danny Boyle defender there is.
I know. And he's not bad. I just like to poke fun. And I don't like things that are too sentimental because I'm dead inside. That being said, I liked this movie. I guess I had like very low expectations because I was like, I don't know if I really loved these first couple movies. And Bartertown was incredibly entertaining, beyond entertaining, really good. Yeah, then the hook stuff in the middle, boring. I mean, I kind of zoned out, quite honestly. And then back to the end. Great. That's great. That's my critical analysis. In the middle, it was kind of boring, and I zoned out. I would write that up.
I can't say I like this movie then if there's just a giant part that put me to sleep. There are two types of movies: one that puts you to sleep and one that wakes you up. And Road Warrior had me completely grasped. You know, people like lose focus and they go on their phones. Like I was taking down my Christmas tree watching Road Warrior, and I stopped everything that I was doing, and my jaw was on the floor watching Road Warrior. And the same cannot be said for this movie. I'm
sorry.
I should watch the movie.
I would agree that this movie is about a half step back from the first two films, like a full step back from Fury Road. I'll have to revisit Furiosa just because I've only seen it the once in theaters. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great.
But yeah, so I'll give you the scene in the kids part that really got me this time. And it was with the wind, and then when they go out to the airplane. Like just seeing a huge jumbo jet in the middle of the desert and all these kids cool. Kind of climbing on it, the way that it's shot against the background. And then Max essentially just seeing it and turning around and just walking back because he's like, these guys are nuts if they think that is ever getting off the ground.
Yeah.
And it's heartbreaking because it's somebody from the before times that understands this machinery, that understands the story that they're telling them, and doesn't really know how to break it to them. That I suppose he does break it to him rather harshly, where he's just like, everyone's dead. This is where you need to stay.
He figures it out. He figures out a
so these kids have been born post-apocalypse and are just unfamiliar with anything, and they don't know that Oasis looks cool as shit, and they should just stay at the Oasis.
And it goes back to Road Warrior with Max becoming kind of the reluctant messiah, the savior of this specific area that he kind of just wanders into, and then all of a sudden these people that need a leader are like, you're our guy, and he's like, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be alone and with my camels, but he always gets grabbed by some weaker group that he falls for and wants to help him out. And I think it just I really liked Gibson's performance in this movie, and I think that it's a really good Max character study. Whereas Furiosa, obviously, and then Fury Road, Max is a background character. He just this is our last actual Max movie.
Say goodbye to Max.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah,
name only.
Yeah, HBO Max,
Warner Brothers,
HBO Go. Yeah, who knows what's happening with all these mergers? Am I right? But no, it's his send off, and we find that Mad Max is actually maybe kind Max.
He is kind Max.
He is kind Max. Yeah,
happy
full
Max.
Circle. Happy Max.
I don't know if he's ever
when you
truly
said that
happy.
they were trying to do a man with no name kind of a thing, and they blatantly do that when they introduce him in the Thunderdome. They call him the man with no name, but earlier, 5 minutes ago in the movie, he said his name was Max. I felt like that was a little bit forced, doing the man with no name Western trope thingy.
It is a killer wrestler name for Dr. Dealgood to shout out after he introduces Blaster.
Yeah, I love.
I mean, if you're just like, and our challenger, we have no idea where he's from, and it's Max. Way cooler
human
to be
spider.
like, no
Bonesaw is ready.
I thought that was pretty good. I had a thought and it left me.
What would your strategy be in the Thunderdome?
So here's the thing. This is what I was going to say. Everyone should know I am actually actively sick. So my brain fog is why, if I'm a little less quick that's why.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I needed to hear it. No, when Master Blaster, right? He's talking to someone, something happens because, clearly I watched it like a week and a half ago. And he's like, just snap his neck. Like, so it's implied that Master Blaster could easily kill a man with his hands in a matter of seconds, right? Mm-hmm. So we get that info, and then it's like, okay, now you go into the Thunderdome. And you're like, oh shit, this is going to be bad for Max. And they're like, but the way that you must fight is through like crazy gymnastic, like what the fuck is that? Yeah, like it's like what is that practice that many like women are into is like an exercise thing where they've got the legs. No, it's like if their legs are draped on these like things coming down from the ceiling.
An anything but real exercise kind of exercise. That's what it is.
Yeah, all of a sudden that's how they have to kill each other in the Thunderdome. Yeah, it was actually like hilarious and stupid. But I mean,
I loved it. It was filmed fantastic with great sound effects, and the whistle that he had to get, that was some great like action struggle acting from Mad Max. You want your hero to struggle, and like he thinks you think that he knows he's going to have the upper hand, and then he loses the whistle right away. I love it.
You need that. You need to have that the doubt, right?
I liked when when Blaster was bouncing Max like a basketball with his feet. That was pretty. I am surprised. Max takes quite a beating during the start of this fight. I am surprised that he is not unconscious about 5 minutes into that fight. Because he gets thrown against the metal bars, the dome bars, like really hard a couple of times.
He takes the dome to the dome.
He does.
And there's chainsaws in this movie, so I'm a big fan of that because I am an actual arborist, so I like chainsaws and stuff.
Unlike the chainsaw in Evil Dead, though, it takes a couple of rips to get her going. The one in Evil Dead, pretty much right away.
They should have had a battery-powered chainsaw, no pull cord. Fantastic, love it.
I believe it.
Was that what you prefer?
Oh God, oh yeah.
Well, battery technology has finally caught up to the everyday tool world.
Because it used to be that you runs on pig shit.
Yeah,
my wife doesn't like how I smell at the end of the day.
That's why I use Degree.
Speaking of pigs and pig shit, when they had to lower the actor amongst those pigs, I was truly afraid for him, because if you know anything about pigs, like if you fall and they are in some kind of mood, like they'll eat you.
They'll eat you.
Really? I don't know anything about pigs.
Well,
that's a big thing from the TV show Deadwood, is that people would die in this, Western town, and they would just throw them in the pig pen to get rid of the body.
Hence the term as greedy as a pig. They will go through bone like butter.
Oh my God! Remember Pigpen from Peanuts? He smelled always.
He did.
That's like kind of like rude that they're like, what were we saying about Pigpen? They're like, this is the dirty boy. This is the boy.
Pink lines and dust.
Yeah, he's poor.
Know, like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know that was fucking not okay. What they were doing with Pigpen. They're like, yeah, the fucking poor smelly kid. He's fine. Peanuts was kind of fucked up. Do you think?
I never liked Peanuts. Never.
Yeah, Lucy's always pulling the football away from old Charlie Brown. She's faking that she's a psychiatrist and basically just like dunking on people.
Yeah, gaslighting poor Charlie Brown, who's bald. And then you got Linus. Linus is got big time security attachment issues. Yeah. And it was
Schrader is like a kid genius, but all he can do is play piano.
Oh man, that one song though.
This is how good this movie is. This is what we're fucking doing right now, talking about this stupid shit.
This is how they dance. They're just like,
oh god damn!
Fucking old cartoons. Let's give it up for old cartoons. You know, I mean, kids will never.
My strategy in the Thunderdome would be to just be climbing that bad boy, and just stay at the top.
That's exactly what I would do. I'd be right at home with the.
And then I would be doing like dive bombs down on top of them.
Yeah.
Mel kind of grabs that strategy though. He does a little bit of that. He starts exploring the space. He starts using agility, quickness to get past the faster blaster.
The faster blaster.
Or the slower blaster.
I would just really use those kind of bungee cords and just go all over the place, confuse them, you know?
That's true.
Tire
get their neck to hurt from all the looking around, you know?
I think they eventually got the strategy though, and that was to just cut those ropes because they were too much hassle.
They were a hassle. So fun.
I don't think I would go for the chainsaw though. I think there's just way too many things that can go wrong.
It doesn't start up. It's too heavy. That'd
be a blunt object.
The spear was a nice thing to grab. A long reach. You know, you can keep the enemy away.
He can't get in close with the blaster because that dude will just choke him out, Ronda Rousey style.
Well,
oh man, that's an old name, I guess.
They say the blaster has killed like X number of people, you know, just snapping people's necks in the Thunderdome all the time. He's unbeatable. Like, no, this guy sucks. Like, unless he's killing people in the first 5 seconds, like he seems to be pretty easy to just kind of run in circles around. And
it's almost like he's not that smart.
I'm trying my best, Chris, to talk around this whole thing.
No. Okay, but can we just
Chris is like, he's got Down syndrome. I can't wait to say it.
I said nothing of the matter. But I think we should address the elephant in the room.
You know that people with Down syndrome are not as smart?
Oh my goodness.
I don't. No. That's not it at all.
No, cut that.
Fuck! Don't watch this. This isn't me. This is an AI representation. This is AI. This is fucking AI. This is fucking AI. So no. But what about when they reveal that? Were you like, whoa?
Well, I knew it was coming, so I don't remember the first time I watched it if I was affected by it, but I do look forward to it every time I rewatch it.
Oh, you look forward to it. Now who is the
Well, I love the empathy that Max has for him, that he sees that like this is just a person that's being used. He just happens to be big and strong.
See that's therein lies the I'm not committed to caring about Master after this reveal that Master has been using this guy as
with special needs
and putting him in dangerous situations.
Well, and then he's like crying over him and like, no, he can't die. It's like, why didn't you treat him that way when he was, you know,
piece of shit? That Master
kill
him with the pigs, put him in with the pigs and turn him into methane.
But I'm an old man. Look at my long, stringy white hair.
What is with the part at the end of the movie where all of a sudden the Master gets a well-tailored suit where he looks like a well-to-do Englishman, where he could be like twirling around his monocle or like smoking a pipe? Where did that outfit come from? I'm dying with that part.
He's got his little office in the caboose too.
Yeah. No, there was a whole cut scene where he actually goes to college. He learns finance. They cut that out. It was just for time purposes.
That's really what it is. He's like an incredible bookkeeper. Like it's not actually the process of the methane production that he's good at. He just is really good at keeping the book.
Yep. He's the master at it.
So that
smartest
was
man in Bartertown.
The outfit was in the train, in the caboose the whole time. He could have been like looking snazzy the entire movie, but
he's surrounded by pigs and shit.
Yeah, he's not going to wear that in the pig shit place. Those are his pig shit clothes.
That's walking around. That's when he goes to the brothol, Peter. That's what he wears when he's like brothel.
Sure.
Yeah.
He tells the Blaster to carry him to the brothel. It changes into that outfit.
Well, I would imagine there's
evening wear.
You know, maybe Blaster had some love from, a caring woman who felt for.
Hey, what's happening now? I mean, whatever. I am just.
This is Bartertown.
It's problematic.
You don't know what goes on in Bartertown. Do you want to ask what's going on in Bartertown?
What happens in Bartertown stays in Bartertown.
There's a reason why Max didn't want those kids to go back to Bartertown without him.
Just stay away as long as you can.
It seems like their entire entertainment at Bartertown, though, is just waiting for someone to break the rules and then spinning the wheel on them. Because the entire town is all in.
It's almost like they didn't write it that well.
I'm telling you.
So, they all just fucking stay. And I don't know. What do they do at any other time? I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. I didn't have time.
How many Thunderdome fights do you think there are per week?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to go.
How many people are challenging?
I'm going to set the over-under at like 12 because...
12 per week?
Like 2 a day?
Yeah. I mean, because
like one in the morning, one at night.
That's how. If that's the only form of entertainment, besides wasn't there that like Atomic Cafe? Is that a thing that happened? Atomic Cafe, is that from that movie? It is.
I think it is. Yes.
Yeah. Atomic. Yes. There's a sign, so they can drink coffee and they wait for someone to die.
The helicopter dude was having a drink there.
Yeah, and they can listen to some sax. Yeah, it doesn't sound that bad actually.
He's the original antagonist. Although Max is the original antagonist because Max they try to jack his camel ride.
Yeah.
They swoop out of the sky at him. I don't know, like that part was overly confusing. Peter, maybe you're right. Maybe this movie is bad.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm very entertained by it, but I'm buying more into this might just be a bad movie.
I do. I'm telling you, the first half is good. I do like how it just gets dropped in, like Max just gets dropped into this new location, and Bartertown was sick. The costumes were once again sick. The set design was fantastic. I could have done we could have done another Thunderdome.
Come back there, right? Come back. You set up this amazing, like, can you imagine like this, the people pitching, like, so we get this, they start pitching the movie. They're like, there's this amazing town, Bartertown. Tina Turner is in charge. It's insane. People are fighting to the death in this like fucking battle royale cage. Oh my God, that's great. And then that's 30 minutes. What happens next? Then they leave that place and never come back. Well, where do they go? They hang out with some kids. I don't know. Some shit. I don't know. But that's going to be a big part of the movie. Oh, okay. And then at the end, car chase, fill in the blanks.
Yeah. I mean, give the people what they want.
This movie, I feel like this movie could have been like Gladiator before Gladiator, having like multiple Thunderdome action
like Max
sequences.
Winning his freedom.
Yeah, with different adversaries that he's got to use different skills.
Hell yeah!
Different
Bring in some beasts and stuff.
It could have been more like a blood sport too, where you have like different types of fighters that he's fighting. Mm-hmm. Like all of a sudden you get the kung fu guy, and you're like, how does this guy know kung fu? And you're like, well, it's a movie. One person has to know kung fu in a movie.
That's
you got
a rule.
A big fat guy. You got like a monkey guy.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yep.
And it would be especially great, like Bloodsport, if they were from different parts of the world and they were stereotyped according to those parts of the world.
Perfect.
I would love that.
But in Mad Max, you could just make up random town names. You could be like, oh, that guy's from Firetown.
He's the champion of Firetown, and he's got a weird flamethrower fire spitting thing or something.
This guy's from Coal Town, and he just chucks rocks at you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Tina Turner is like the final boss.
Like the Mortal Kombat. Like
she stabs Max several times with high heels.
Yeah,
that would be
those
kicking
those legs.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the movie. You take Bloodsport and you combine it with Bartertown, and you get the movie that you want.
Much better movie.
Okay.
And then I make the fourth movie, which is just about the kids.
Yeah,
and make that 2.5 hours long.
That's great, and it's touching, and it's beautiful, and it's
essentially Furiosa.
Does it have a Chris Hemsworth character with a fake nose?
Yeah, I will be playing that character though in my own movie
with his little teddy bear. They're like Vincent. What's that guy? Vincent something. There he stars. He that he made that movie like something bunny, and he was like, "I'm gonna get a blowjob," or the character gets a blowjob.
Oh,
who's going to
Vincent?
And they're like, "Who plays the character?" I play the character. Fucking dog.
Flex. That was like when Joseph Gordon-Levitt did the movie Don Juan, and he just cast Scarlett Johansson so he could make out with her.
Well, that's like
that's why we do movies, right?
The movie Chef. What's his name did that in that movie too?
Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau, yeah.
I didn't see Chef.
His ex-wife is Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
And his love interest is Scarlett Johansson in that movie, and he looks very much like Jon Favreau.
Hey, you know what? Takes all kinds.
I think that movie was more about the food porn than anything else, though. Which the food looked great.
It does look great, but the plots and characters in that movie don't make a ton of sense.
True. Well, should we scene it up? Should we get beyond? Yeah, I mean, we're beyond it. I rest my case.
Peter, what's your favorite scene from the film?
Favorite scene is most definitely Thunderdome. I loved how it was shot. I liked the sound effects of the bungees flying around. I instantly thought of American Gladiators. I loved that show when I was a kid. There's a great event in American Gladiators. So it's got chainsaws. I love fucking chainsaws and shit, cutting stuff and slashing stuff.
Hell yeah. I love that.
But yeah, easily Thunderdome. That's the best scene.
Peter, did you watch Guts? That show on Nickelodeon?
Guts
with Mo the referee.
All right, next up,
they're going on the aggro crag, and they've got to get up in 30 seconds.
I fucking watch that every day after school with six packs of Gushers and like a can of Coke, just unsupervised, just fucking rocking Guts.
Chris, turns out you and I did a lot of the same shit, unawares of each other back when we were kids. I think it's pretty funny.
I know. I was not
playing sports.
Yeah, whatever, dude. We were watching Guts.
I played sports too, but also watched a lot of TV.
Well, I was a swimmer, Peter, and that meant I had no social life whatsoever.
And Guts was you were like a baby when Guts was a thing.
That's true. It wasn't quite your time period.
Yeah,
because I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah, it was a little. It wasn't a show that was for a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old.
I watched the Hidden Temple show. That was the game show on Nickelodeon that I watched.
The Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Yeah. Dude, the Silver Monkeys were a wagon. They always won.
The purple barracudas or the blue barracudas.
Barracuda.
Purple monkeys always sucked.
Yeah, purple monkey dishwasher.
Chris, what's your favorite? References. What's your favorite?
Okay. I would do the Thunderdome, but I'll give it to like the last chase scene because I liked that a lot. I thought that was good, reminiscent to classic Mad Max shenanigans happening. I love the dude with like the weird doll
feather stick.
Yeah, that was disturbing. Yeah,
that was so weird. Yeah, the geisha mask.
Yeah. The aesthetics that they use are very interesting and like, I don't know, strange, kind of underground BDSM.
It does kind of seem though like these people just walked into a prop and costume department and just grabbed random shit.
Well, but there's like a weird sex undertone to a lot of it.
Yeah, there's definitely a BDSM.
Yeah, like and this goes through all the movies, I think, like anyways.
Well, and next week we will be covering the ultimate BDSM movie, Cruising, starring Al Pacino.
Oh, I still haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that yet. I go cruising around.
Well,
it's really good.
They go through the cruising rules and tell you what bandana color you should wear for different acts of service.
Does he say? I bet here's my favorite.
Whip it out at a truck stop, get serviced.
Well, these guys are in clubs in the like bad part of New York City.
This is my impression of Al Pacino in prison. And he's got a great ass. See what I did there? That's fun.
So it's pre-Scent of a Woman Pacino, so he's not quite doing the hooah Pacino.
He's like, yeah, but is he gravelly? Is he like Godfather 3?
He's Godfather 2.
Okay, so he's kind of talking like a normal person.
Yeah.
All right.
But he's very quiet and he looks like he's seen a ghost the entire movie.
Fucking Pacino.
It's a really effective movie, but it is about the darkest shit in the world.
Pacino is like literally changing a diaper right now.
That's
true.
That?
Well, he's not changing the diaper, but he is.
He's ogling the maid that he has hired to.
Oh yeah. You want to have child number 95? Anyways,
give me 1 second. I gotta plug my laptop in. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right, my favorite scene is the Max entering Bartertown up until the Tina Turner twist, where she then attacks him as the what they call "quote unquote" the first test that he passes. I enjoy that quite a bit. I like the part where, and they do this in movies all the time. This is a normal gag where they tell him to remove his weapons and he has like 70 weapons on him that he just keeps pulling out of random pockets. Great bit. Basically you should do that anytime somebody says that in a movie.
I agree.
I forget, is it Airplane? Airplane, there's a wild one where they're doing that. He like pulls like an oar like out of his leg or like
or Naked Gun. It's one of those, but those are
just
great.
A classic comedy bit. Favorite performance from the film? Chris, go ahead.
Let's start. Okay. I'm gonna go with, you know who I'm gonna go with. Obviously, it's gonna be my friend, the announcer,
Dr. Dealgood.
Dr. Dealgood.
He's the one they call Dr. Dealgood.
Yeah. And by the way, did that song exist when this came out? I don't know. I think it actually probably did. Right? If this was, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I don't know.
We'll just have to wonder that for the rest of our lives. So yeah, I'll go with Dr. Dealgood. How about you, Peter?
I kind of have something along the same lines. I actually think Dr. Dealgood his time should have been cut.
What?
For the collector.
Oh.
Just because his voice, I looked him up. Frank Thring plays the collector, and I thought his voice was so good that he should have taken over Dr. Dealgood's part of announcing the whole festivities of the Thunderdome. I love his voice.
Would you get the physicality of Dr. Dealgood, where he's like pointing, he's beckoning to the crowd?
Maybe not, but I don't know if so smooth on the collector.
So that guy's family,
the collector had the mojo to get the crowd going like Dr. Dealgood did.
Dr. Dealgood was a man. Video killed the radio star, is what I have to say, because Thring, his family, started one of the first radio stations in Melbourne in 1935. Oh. So this guy was all about the voice. Thring, you might recall Thring, fucking Frank Thring was Pontius Pilate in Ben-Hur, which was like the most popular movie in the world for like 5 years because no other movies came out back then. Sure.
It was like Lawrence of Arabia and Ben-Hur and Spartacus.
Number one movie
those were the three
Ben-Hur. movies. Yeah. So, anyways,
I do like that he was a former radio guy. It's always nice. I'm gonna give it to you. You stole my Dr. Dealgood.
Dr. Dealgood. I had to. I thought you were gonna say Mel Gibson. You fucking. Give it to
I'm going wild card. I'm gonna give it to the skull-faced kid.
Okay.
What a performance! He's just up there with his dolls the whole time. He gets a couple of sweet swinging action shots in the car chase. The kid was incredible.
Is he kind of a precursor to the War Boys with his look a little bit?
Does look exactly like the War Boys.
Yeah.
War Boys.
MVP of the film.
I'm gonna go with
I can't give it to Miller because he didn't.
Yeah, fuck. I was just gonna say set design. But no, Peter did it.
Bartertown was awesome. Loved it.
Yeah. Tupac agrees.
I'll give it to Tina Turner.
Okay.
I think she's kind of like the lasting image from this particular movie. Like everybody knows that Thunderdome is the Mad Max with Tina Turner in it.
Yeah, she definitely has the best look of anybody.
I'm gonna give it to the costume department.
Hey.
Got it.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I really, because that's incredibly weird and interesting, and yeah, that's what I got.
Me and the costume department, we really make a pair.
What's that from?
One, soldier. What a goddamn stupid ass ending when she says that. I hated it.
What is that from?
That's from Beyond Thunderdome. It's Tina Turner. She goes, "What a pair."
Movie we just watched.
We make such a pair.
Cool. Yeah.
See you, soldier. Cool. So goddamn stupid.
Great acting, great writing.
It's the writing. She could have done something.
She could have done something great if she would have had the material. It does suck that she is gone for like 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
You do feel the emptiness of it, which is why she's the MVP. Ratings.
Rating.
What do you got, Chris?
Well, what do I got? I got a nice little, because this movie is so horny and so weird and so BDSM, I'm going to give it a 6.9, baby.
Wow. That's actually a way higher rating than I thought you could.
I mean, it's fine. I to be honest, I enjoyed this, but like, yeah, I think we're gonna really get into more like of a serious discussion. I think when we get into the next two, this is just these just feel like crazy. I don't know, crazy fucking student art projects. They're not. They're big, but yeah, I don't know. I just really went for the 69 joke. So yeah, I'll keep it. Yeah, that's good. It's hilarious. My dad just turned 70. And the day before I was texting with him. And I was like, enjoy your last day of being 69. And then in my head, I was like, do you make a joke here? And I was like, no. And then I put the phone down. But it was just, that was that moment. Yeah, I don't think that would have gone over. I just think he would have been like,
true comedy is built through restraint.
Don't I know it? No, I don't know it. All right, Peter. What's your rating?
Luke said this is just a step back from the other two movies or from Road Warrior. I think this is like 3 steps back. This is a 6.0 for me. It was. Ooh. I was not there with this movie. I was out for most of it.
I'm out. Yeah. That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah,
I'll give it a 7.1 to bring up the old average. Okay. But yeah, I would say this is about a 6.5 to 7 type film. It's wildly entertaining. In my opinion, it is a very entertaining film. It obviously has a lot of flaws, but they're corrected. That's the beautiful part about this. At least it doesn't get worse. There are a lot of franchises where if this was the 3rd movie, we'd be like, oh, and then you get to the 4th, and it's even worse. We don't have that for this. We get Fury Road, which is.
I'm looking forward to doing that one. Haven't seen that in a while. That movie.
We're excited to do it. We're excited to go down that furious road.
It is a furious road.
It's a fast and furious. And Furious road.
We don't do those films.
Oh man, there'd be so many.
Furiosa.
We could talk about when Ludacris gets a car to go to the moon. That's the one I saw. I saw
Fast 10.
I think it's 9. I saw it in the theaters with my kid and his friend, and it was so. I mean, if you want to see like a stunt show, or like okay, it's fine, but like the movies themselves are really dumb.
I haven't seen 2 minutes of those movies, and I'm happy for that.
One of my favorite movie bits to do is I tell everyone that Tokyo Drift is my favorite Fast and Furious movie because it is the one that doesn't fit within the franchise at all.
What about Hobbs and Shaw?
Well, you would have to have watched the Fast and Furious movies to know who Hobbs and Shaw are. Like, if you just watch Tokyo Drift, you would have no idea what is happening in the Fast and Furious world.
It's a lot to process. There's so much going on because it's all about family.
It is.
Like Olive Garden.
Yet there's no family in Tokyo
Never-ending
Drift.
breadsticks.
Never-ending breadsticks. When you're here, your family. And for Vin, whatever the fuck his name is, it's all about family.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I love it. Dom. It's all about family. It's all. He says that about 80 fucking times every movie. It's all about like, we get it. Anyways, on that note, fam, Lee, we're gonna get into Fury Road, and there's gonna be a very special episode coming your way very soon, where Luke and I, before the Oscars, are going to talk about our favorite films of 2025, which will be really fun to do. Love that episode. And maybe talk a little bit about the Oscars. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. And then we will be back doing Fury Road before you know it.
All right, fellas.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
Thanks again.
All right, see you guys. Bye.